Hi, my name is Matt Renault with Dell Technologies Data Protection Division. Earlier you saw me create a protection policy to protect and back up some of my virtual machines in my environment. Now I'd like to show you how to recover that virtual machine. I'm going to show you how to do that recovery through the PowerProtect Data Manager user interface. Later on in another demo series, I'm going to show you how to do those same restores from the native vSphere UI. So we log into our PowerProtect Data Manager user interface, and we're going to navigate to this Recovery tab and click on the Assets button. What this is going to do is it's going to show me all the virtual machines that I'm protecting and backing up. If I want to look at file systems, I can do that as well too. I'm going to select this Windows one that I just set up and restored before, and I'm going to click the Restore button. This is going to kick off my Restore wizard. I'm going to select the Windows VM that I wanted, and I'm automatically presented with the most recent copy date. If I wanted to choose a copy that was older than that, maybe a backup from yesterday or even a couple weeks or even months ago, I can click that Choose Copy button where I can navigate and it'll show me all the different points in times that I've created. So far, I only have one backup of this virtual machine, so we're going to go with that latest copy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select Next, and I'm given two different options. Do I want to restore that entire VM or instantly boot up that VM, or do I want to grab an individual virtual disk and restore that virtual disk to that VM. This is important if I want to just be able to restore one set of data, but maybe not the entire virtual machine. What I'm going to choose this time is I actually want to restore the entire VM. I'm given three options and three different things I can do to restore that entire VM. First is instant access. This is going to live mount up my virtual machine on my target storage, in this case a virtual data domain, and mount that up via an NFS share to my vSphere cluster. From there, VMware will boot that VM and allow me to instantly access it while it's running on my virtual data domain. From there, I can either access it and run it, or I can start to storage vMotion that off of the data domain into my ESX storage group cluster that I have created, so move it onto my storage. I also have the ability to create and restore a new VM. So in this case, I will do a full restore off my virtual data domain and restore it directly into VMware, not booting it up. And then I also have the ability to overwrite that original VM and do a restore directly over that. What I'm going to choose for today's demo is let's do the instant access so I can show you how that works. We're going to select Next, and then I'm going to be asked a few questions that we'll have to answer. So first, we're going to select which data center we actually want to restore this VM back up to. Then we need to select which destination within there, so which cluster that we want to put it back into. I'm going to select the PowerProtect cluster that I've created. If I wanted it to land on a particular host, I have the ability to do that. In this case, I'm going to have it boot up on ESX02. And then we got to give it a name. I'm going to call this Win Demo Restore. I'm going to choose to power that up, and then I have the ability to either reconnect the virtual machine NICs or not. I'm going to choose not to put this on the network once we're done and completed. We're going to select Next, and then I'm just giving a quick summary tab just to walk through and make sure I'm happy with everything I selected, and then I can click the Restore button. What happens is it's going to go create that Restore job, which I can go click on the Jobs tab, just like we saw before, and we're going to see that one job get queued up. Now, if I go to my vSphere, what I'm going to see happen very quickly here at the bottom in Recent Tasks is we're going to see that NAS data store get created, so that NFS share. We're going to see the VM demo restore VM get created. We're going to configure that VM and then very quickly boot up that virtual machine. Now, that whole process took probably less than 30 seconds from when I hit go to get that virtual machine restored, back up and running, and booting up. Thanks for checking in to show how easy it is to recover a virtual machine from the PowerProtect Data Manager user interface. Check out for the vSphere plugin in my next demo.